Hello. Next year, 2016, will be the downfall of a lot of celebrities, such as Celine Dion, Sylvester Stallone, Oprah, Hillary Clinton. Among those people who will have their bad fortune since 2016, one person, his fortune is so bad enough that I say there's a very high possibility he will die in 2016 and 2017 within these 2 years. And that person is none other than the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. And I'll show you why. There is a situation in fortune telling called commander as favor. First, let me remind you what is that. So, this is a life code. The first column is the year column, and the month column, and the date column, and the hour column. The zodiac month position is called the commander code because this code is much more stronger than the other code. Usually, we don't have the commander as favor because, for the balancing sake, we usually pick the weak side as the favor because we need to support the weak and repress the strong. That's our principle. That's our usual principle, right? So the commander code doesn't serve as favor because it is the strongest. But if somehow a person has his commander code as favor, then we can come to two conclusions. First, the person would achieve big because if he has the commander as favor, then his favor must be strong. The power level of his favor is guaranteed because it's the commander code is stronger than the other code. So we come to the conclusion he must achieve big because the favor is strong. The second conclusion we can come to is that he will die in his 50s or 60s. Why? Because we know what is fortune. Fortune is we count forward or backward from your month column. So whichever you go, no matter you go no matter your fortune goes forward or backward, your commander code will be crushed by the sixth fortune. Why? Because we know the zodiac code is like a clock because it's 1 to 12. Whichever point, whichever way you go, you can go forward or you can go backward. After 6 steps of fortune, you can see your clock. After 6 numbers, you will come to the number that is on the opposite side of your starting point, and that number will crush your starting point. That's we know that you can look at your clock. The two numbers on the opposite side they crush each other. So a people's commander code will be crushed by their sixth fortune anyway. And if you have your commander code as favor, then the sixth fortune will kill you because it will defeat your favor. And that is when you die at the age of 50s or 60s. Let me show you some examples. First example, how about Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs was the creator of Apple, and he is a really special person. His birthday is February 24, 1955. 7:15 p.m. And we can convert this time into a live code. It's a 28. That was a sheep year. 35, 35. No. 5-3 month and 3-5. 3-5 day and 5-11 time. So this is Steve Jobs' live code. This is a self code. Steve Jobs has shield and talent only. He has no authority, he has no money, and he has no strength. So this is shield 3, and this is shield 2, because 3 is wood, 2 is wood. And all the other code, 5, 5, 8, 5, 11, they are talent because they are all earth. Steve Jobs' life code is actually very special because he has only 2 out of 5 characters. Steve Jobs is special because Steve Jobs' life code is special because he was a special person, right? So we know that in a shield and talent structure, because shield and talent would counter each other and make a balance, we would pick whichever the weak as the favor. Let's say which one is strong and which one is weak first, right? The shield is 3 and 2. It is pretty strong because 3 took the command. And the talent is also very strong because, talent is the rest. Everything is talent. 5, 5, 8, 5, 11. It has 3 roots, 3 different roots. Between shield and talent, which one serves as favor? Of course, it's the shield. It's more vulnerable because although the commander is strong, but it is one code. It can be defeated. And this 3, it cannot be defeated because they're different root. You cannot defeat them at the same time. You have to defeat them at the same time in order to defeat talent. So we pick shield as the favor. In other words, the commander serves as favor. And because he's a male and this number, the first number is even, we count backward. His fortunes are we count backward from his month column. The first step of fortune is 4-2. 4-2 is the previous number of 5-3, right? At the age of 6, which is 1961. The second is 3-1 and 2-12. 1-11, 10-10, and 9-9. So that's 1961, 1971, 81, 1991, 2001, and this is 2011. 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, and 56. And that is 2001 at the age of 56 is when Steve Jobs lost his life because he stepped into the 9-9 fortune. The 9 crushed his commander code 3. When that happened, people die at the age of 56. And we know actually Steve Jobs, the cause of death is cancer. He was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 2004. Not at the age of 2004, in 2004. And what year is that? It's a 9 year. So 9 serves as the major foe of his life code because when 9 comes out, it will crush his favor. 9 crushed 3, so he was diagnosed with cancer. And when the fortune 9 comes out, because the fortune is stronger than the year, when the fortune 9 comes out, Steve Jobs just die. He cannot survive that. Just lost his life. So that's our example one, Steve Jobs. I'll give you two examples because the balancing is our usual principle. And there is another principle called surrendering. Surrendering is in a life code when one force is very strong, it has no competition, it becomes too strong. Then we stop balancing it, we go through it, we follow it, we make it as strong as possible, and that is called the surrendering principle. Let me find you an example in that area. And we got our guy. And his name is Jang. I can't pronounce it because it's a Korean name. And this is North Korean people. If you can just Google his story. Shortly speaking, he married Kim II, Kim Jong Il's sister, and therefore becomes a very important figure in North Korea. He became the number two political personnel in North Korea under Kim. And because he married Kim Jong Il, Kim II sister, and therefore he became the uncle of Kim III, Kim Jong Un. And there's news lately, in the recent year, that he was executed by his nephew Kim Jong Il in 2016. Not 2016, 2013. And let me show you why. His birthday, February 6, 1946. And we can convert it to 311 year. 7-3 month. 8-12 day. Sorry. And 1-7. He was born at noon, between 11 and 1 o'clock. His commander code is 3 also because he was born in February, just like Steve Jobs, born in February. The month code should be the same. So his life code surrender to authority. Why is that? Some people may have questions because this is 11. 11 is shield. Shield doesn't surrender to authority. And this is 12. 12 is water. Water would counter authority because its rebel would counter authority, the fire, right? With this shield, with this rebel, this life code shouldn't surrender to authority. But why it did? Because of the 3. 3 would merge with 11 and 7 and become fire. Fire serves as authority, which is how it solved the problem of 11. And also 3 would merge with 12 and become wood, and wood would support authority. So with after 2 merges, so all the code in this life code go the same direction, which is either wood or fire. And the wood would grow fire, so we say he would surrender to fire, the authority. And his fortune, because this is even number, and he's a male, so the fortune goes forward from 3. The first step of fortune is 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. He started his fortune at the age of 10, which is the latest you can start your fortune. which is 1956, right? So after 6 steps of fortune, this is 2006. So the ninth fortune is from 2006 to 2016. And that is when he died. He died in 2013 in the ninth fortune. First, I can show you why this guy is so lucky. He became, the number 2 person in a country because 4 and 5. Well, generally speaking, 4 and 5, 3, 4, 5 are 3 steps of wood, and 6, 7, 8 are 3 steps of fire. So most of his life, he was in either wood fortune or fire fortune, and because he surrendered to fire, wood and fire serve as favor. So he was in the best fortune possible in the most part of his life. And when 9 fortune comes, the higher he climbs, the harder he fall. The way his nephew executed him is very cruel. Uh, Kim Jong-un just fed him into a pack of dogs. Because when 9 crushed 3, 3 and 2, these merge doesn't exist, it being broke. So the 3 and 12, the merge being broke, and the 12 changed back to water, the ribble, and countered the structure. And the 11 was also let out because 11, 3, 7, the pack was broke, and it changed back to shield. That would also doesn't follow the main direction to authority. So with the 3, which is his commander code being crushed, the person just died. I can show you why he died in the particular year, but he is not our focus. Maybe next time. But now we are going to see Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan, what is his birthday? Well, his birthday is February 17, 1963, 1:40 p.m. So his life code should be converted to 10-4, 1-3. Yeah, you maybe noticed that all the 3 examples we made today, their zodiac month code are 3, because February, right? 8-4, and 1:40. That's 8, 2-8. So what is Michael Jordan's life code? Obviously, he surrendered because this is wood, 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 wood. This one support wood, and this is wood too, right? Wood serve as money, so we can say he surrendered to money. And if a person surrender to money, then money fortune will be good. Talent fortune will be good because talent will support money. And he started his fortune in 1967, which is at the age of 4. The first step of fortune is 10-2. And 1. We count backward because he's a male and this is an even number. And 12, 11, 10, 9. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, and 54. At the age of 54, the actual year was 2017. So why would I say he is going to die in 2016 and 2017? Because 2017 is the 9th fortune that will crush the 3. And the actual year was 10 year. 10 will crush 4. What about next year? Next year, 2016, will be uh, the 9 year of the 10 fortune. So the fortune in the year just switched place. Also, 9 would crush 3, 10 would crush 4. So that will be the end of Michael Jordan. No matter what, the years will be very hard for him. And that's it for today. That's all I need to say because well, we can say something more, but that's the main information I want to show you. 2016 and 2017, Michael Jordan. Okay, see you next time.